First used in Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm, the M119 howitzer brought precision firepower to the front lines. Lighter and more mobile than larger artillery, it was built for the infantry brigade, able to fire high into the air or directly at the target depending on the mission. Whether used in battery formation or as a standalone support weapon, the M119 delivered reliable, responsive fire when it mattered most. Still in service today, including on the front lines in Ukraine, it remains a trusted part of the Army's arsenal. Special thanks to our sponsor, UFC. On September 11, 2001, terrorists destroyed the World Trade Center in New York City and struck the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. using commercial airliners. In response, the U.S. launched the global war on terrorism. The U.S. would stop potential threats around the world and take the fight to terrorist groups and the nations that back them. The Army immediately deployed forces to Afghanistan to destroy Osama bin Laden's al-Qaeda terrorist organization and depose his sponsors, the ruling Taliban. The 2003 President Bush expanded the war to Iraq. Soldiers and other armed services overthrew Iraq's dictator Saddam Hussein. The fight to stabilize Iraq and prevent terrorist groups from overthrowing its new government continues to this day. The campaign in Afghanistan lasted until 2021 when U.S. forces withdrew and the Taliban returned to power. Over the course of the two-decade conflict, over 2 million servicemen and women, less than 1% of the American population, deployed in support of the global war on terrorism. Most of those who served were members of the United States Army. The first Stryker vehicles were fielded back in 2002 with the first Stryker Brigade combat team deploying to Iraq in 2003. U.S. Army Rangers, predating the Revolutionary War, fought in the War of 1812 as part of the regular army and patrolled the frontier from Ohio to western Illinois on horseback and by boat, with the likes of Daniel Boone and Abraham Lincoln in their ranks. After the 9/11 terrorist attacks, Rangers were called upon to lead the way in the global war on terrorism. As part of the U.S. Army Special Operations Command, the 75th Ranger Regiment, based out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, represents a lethal adjunct.
Yeah, that just got me. You okay?
Why do people from all over the world come to the
No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Here, I'll jump in, yeah. Hey, JR, they're gonna stick us on live.
Yep. Here.
JR, turn off the camera, mic, please, he asked. Hey guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Awesome. Thank you.
Army Reserve and the Army National Guard. The Army.
Oh, they're going to do pepper again. They're going to definitely do pepper again or something. Because they're getting their masks on. Sorry, I'll move out of your way. Hey, can you guys see our picture? We just changed batteries. Do you guys have us? You got us. Okay, thank you. So I'm thinking we kind of start here round robin, but stay here because I don't want us to get locked out of our area. Oh. Are you okay? Hi, Kathy. So in the past few minutes, things really changed here. All morning, early afternoon, we've been telling you about the peaceful protests that have been happening here, songs being sung, signs being held. Certainly a different story now. So we're at the intersection of Aliso and Los Angeles streets, right between the Federal Building and the Los Angeles Mall. You can see this big, thick line of sheriff's deputies lining the street there, and then CHP still blocking that off-ramp from the 101. So what just happened a few minutes ago, we were all standing here, all of the protesters were on Los Angeles Street. LAPD issued a dispersal order, and that is when officers on horseback came in and started pushing the crowd back. That is when people started running, pushing them back more and more and more with their horses and now with their police vehicles, moving them past the Federal Building. We can tell you when that started happening is when we started hearing flashbangs, we started hearing smoke. There was some sort of substance that was released. We believe maybe there was a pepper spray or something. We saw all of the officers around us put their gas masks on, and that's when our crew out here, we started feeling it. So if you hear us start to cough, that's exactly what's happening. Those dispersal orders were issued, and then pretty quickly is when officers pushed that crowd back. We did see some officers in military gear detain someone. And we saw a line of about 10 to 15 of them come from the Federal Building, go onto the street, detain that person, and that is when the crowd was pushed back. So at this point, we're kind of staying here for safety, but also because the further along we push, law enforcement said, hey, this is the furthest you can go. So we're staying here with this visual. Actually, JR, can we show over there? It looks like CHP just put their gas masks back on. It seems that that's an indicator that there may be some sort of substance that's released. At this point, though, at Aliso in Los Angeles, no more protesters here. They're all down at the other side of Los Angeles, and that movement just happened in the past few minutes on Los Angeles and Temple. So that's what's happening here. It looks like they just had, actually, JR, can we pan onto Los Angeles Street? A bunch more vehicles coming for backup. It looks like they're now standing at the corner of Temple and Los Angeles. Again, until a few minutes ago, everything here was peaceful, a very standard protest. Yes, there were protesters who were in the street, who were blocking Los Angeles Street. That is when LAPD, about after an hour or two of protesters being in the street, came in, had those dispersal orders, and then pushed the crowd back. trying to figure out why someone was detained. But by the looks of it, in talking with our security detail, it looked like officers knew who that person was who they detained. It was right on the intersection here because they filed out from the federal building really quick and found that man. So a lot of questions certainly about why this escalated so quickly, but we can tell you it definitely seems like LAPD is trying to shut this down, you guys.
And Brittany, besides the person who was on the ground, any other arrests today? You said it's been mostly peaceful.
So I can only speak for where we've been, and that's surrounding the federal building, excuse me, around the federal building. And we hadn't seen any sort of arrests, any sort of confrontation with law enforcement. Certainly protesters were saying things to law enforcement, but there was never any sort of contact between them, any sort of conflict that we had seen. That detaining that happened right behind us was the only thing we had seen.
All right, we know it's irritating to you. We're going to let you go so you can take care of yourself. Thank you, Brittany. We're going to have a full wrap-up coming up on the NBC4 News this afternoon at 5.
I got some good shots, but I got gas pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to stay this late. I didn't bring any of my stuff.
It's like a giant sunburn on my face. Like the front, the back, the whole. I tried these, but they didn't work. No. Something has to be better. What do you work for? Stand by, stand by.
No, I think we'll just be straight live, but I just wanted to make sure we noted it for you guys.
Stand by.
Thank you. Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're here live in downtown LA. Dispersal orders, dispersal orders. Dude, I saw that crap in my lungs.
I've got it in my nose, in my eyes.
Stand by. Can I just leave my phone right here?
Sure, yeah. You're kind of out here?
Yeah, I'm just going to read this. Coming, I just have to read something the mayor's office just sent me. Give you guys 1 second. Dispersal order. Yes, and I just got off the phone with city officials. That's why I was just running on camera. They told me that they released these dispersal orders. They made this happen because people were throwing rocks and bottles. And because of that, that's why the dispersal orders happened. That was about 20 minutes ago at this point. Ever since, it's been really chaotic. So we're on the corner of Aliso and Los Angeles. We are surrounded by law enforcement, from police officers to the sheriff's office, the Marines, the National Guard, completely closing off Los Angeles Street. Now, what you're looking at on the left is the federal building. On the right is the Los Angeles Mall. All of these police vehicles are heading toward where the protest has been pushed back to. Originally, and about 20 minutes ago, the protesters were all lined up here at this intersection, and we were here at the very front, and they were face to face with LAPD officers. All of a sudden, LAPD officers on horseback came up, started pushing the crowd back, and that is when the chaos really erupted. We saw flashbangs, there was smoke. There was some sort of substance that was released. We're not sure if it was by law enforcement or by protesters, but it definitely had some pepper in it. So my photographer and I, we feel that pepper still in our throat, and that was about 20 minutes ago. At this point, though, the focus of where that protest is, as they continue to push it back, as they continue to push it south, it's now near Temple and Los Angeles Street, so way at the front of those vehicles. But at this point, we've kind of held back just for safety purposes. This certainly is not done yet. This is the heaviest presence of law enforcement that we have seen all day, and we've been here since 9:30, and there are still people on the streets. JR, I'm not sure, can we see that far away? But across from us, the next bridge, right above kind of the sign where it says Grand Avenue, there are still people all over downtown Los Angeles in the area near City Hall, LAPD headquarters, the federal building. A lot of people on the 101 down below honking their horns. But folks are still kind of parading through the streets over there. So at this point, we're not sure if law enforcement are going to be pushing those folks back. Again, just got confirmed with city officials. The reason that the dispersal order happened here at this intersection right in front of the federal building is because people were throwing those objects. It was an unlawful assembly, and that's when it snapped into action. I do want to note as well, we have seen 2 people be detained at this intersection. The first was the moment when that whole crowd got pushed back. It was right behind us there. We saw police in heavy military gear on the ground with someone getting someone. The other was a young man in a red t-shirt, and he was detained. We saw him in zip ties right at that crosswalk over there just above the 101. Not exactly sure why these 2 men were detained. So far, though, with our eyes at this intersection, and I can only speak to that, those are the 2 situations. Oh, there was a third. Oh, see, my photographer is saying he saw a third one happen as well, which is why I'm grateful that we have 2 different sets of eyes, as we're kind of just making sure that we're safe as well. But again, 3 detained. We've seen 3 people get detained so far here at this intersection. We've heard a few more flashbangs, but at this point, within the past 3 minutes, it seems like that has quieted down. That might just be because it was pushed so far back, but at this point, we're just at a safe area for now, you guys.
And Brittany, was this the entire group that was out there protesting today, or was this a small subset that went over closer to the federal building, law enforcement making it very clear they don't want any protests happening near that federal complex there, the Roy Ball Center, where right across the street from where you are? But was this a smaller group that went over there and was being pushed back by law enforcement, or was this the entire protest itself?
It was the entire protest itself, and this was the same group. I mean, we've been here for hours, and it had been peaceful with music. We saw a man literally selling aguas frescas in the middle of the street. There were songs. Yes, there were protests, though, who were kind of up against the federal building, and it's a bit of a distance behind us, but we can still see the Marines who were stationed there. So the Marines were standing on the front steps, and then the protesters were in front of them. They were chanting things and such, but there was no sort of confrontation between the two groups. Then, all of a sudden, we saw a bunch of sheriff's deputies on the back of trucks, and we saw LAPD on horseback come in, and they settled right here at this intersection. I believe that the protesters took notice, and then they came over here and faced off there. But again, at that point, as far as we could see, it was still peaceful. It was officers facing protesters. We know that dispersal order was then released because the city says that people were throwing rocks and bottles. As soon as officers started to push the crowd back on horseback, that is when the chaos erupted.
So, Brittany, just wondering, okay, it was peaceful until that point when, of course, if they start throwing rocks and bottles at police, they're going to move in at that point. Did you see anybody throwing rocks and bottles? And also, how long before that dispersal issue was, the order was issued to them getting everybody moved?
So, okay, I didn't hear, Kathy, I'm so sorry, the last part of your question, but I did hear your first question. So, JR, did you see anyone throwing rocks and bottles here at this intersection? No. So we didn't see that happening anywhere here in this vicinity. And there were hundreds of people here. I mean, thousands of people. This was packed. We didn't see that with our own eyes. But again, we're talking about multiple blocks here. So there's a chance that could have happened in a different area. What I will tell you is that certainly once those protesters got pushed back, when I saw them at the intersection of Temple and Los Angeles, I could definitely see bottles that were being thrown from the top of the LA Mall. It looked like from the other intersection as smoke was filling the air. Some of that might have been from law enforcement. Some of that might have been from the protesters themselves. We're just not sure. But I definitely saw bottles flying once they got all the way to the intersection behind us. But
so
not
Brittany,
before the dispersal order, just here at this intersection.
And Brittany, you showed us your location there over the 101 there on Los Angeles Street. We saw those protesters just a block down from you there on Elisa and Arcadia taking up the street over. Have the protesters, are they still in one place? Are they listening to law enforcement at this point?
I can't speak to that. Where we are, can we show, JR, the Highway Patrol? So Highway Patrol is still blocking the one. Or we did just hear some sort of a bang or a flashbang. I'm not sure if that picked up on the microphone, but that seems to be 2 blocks behind us. All day we hadn't seen any issues between protesters and law enforcement. The city official I talked to, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It does sound like there's some flashbangs that are kind of close to us, so we're going to stick it back to you guys.
All right. Stay safe, Brittany. We definitely can hear that. It's really loud. We're going to switch over to NBC4's Lolita Lopez. She is also in downtown LA. Can you tell us your location and what you're seeing right now, Lolita?
So we are about 2 blocks north, and then inside, behind me, you see City Hall there. That is Spring Street here. We are on Temple. We just saw those flashbangs go off, or at least some sort of smoke go in the air. You can still see that as we speak. That is Main Street there with a bridge that a lot of people were congregating on earlier today. That is Los Angeles Street. Now, this has sort of been the epicenter of a lot of these protests and demonstrations since last Friday, since the immigration raids took effect, and then the subsequent days later. You can see that people are still congregating here on the street. Photographer Tommy Bravo, let me just show you again what's going on, because this was being allowed before, and this is just folks coming in, they're beeping, they're coming through, they're doing their thing. There you hear another bang of some sort. I'm just letting you guys hear that as we're seeing it. And it's unclear what that is. We don't know if that's coming from any type of law enforcement or if it's coming from anyone in the field. And I do want to double stress what Brittany said earlier. For the most part, this has been a completely peaceful afternoon with families, young and old, all here to protest. It has only been within the last sort of half an hour that we have seen more of a commotion, because people have been walking the streets. Cars have been coming through and honking, and kind of honking in solidarity with others right now. So as you hear, this is all just happening just down about 2 blocks away from us. Again, unclear what those banks are exactly, but as Brittany was saying, we were seeing this on this side of it. Where Brittany is about a block away from the highway, and what we can presume is that we don't want the same thing to repeat, according to the city, going onto the freeway. So we have seen a line of both sheriff's deputies and LAPD officers kind of cutting off streets that would lead anyone towards the freeway, even as they're walking around and sort of, doing the protests and the demonstrations. They're trying to lead them away from or keeping them more internalized here by City Hall. City Hall is being obviously protected by police officers. None of those police officers that have been here all day standing there have engaged outward. This is a new new group of people. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Tommy, keep that shot in there. I just wanted to see if this person's doing okay. Sir, are you doing okay? I'm Lolita Lopez with NBC. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, what happened there? Where were you? Were you being did something come at you?
Just a tear gas.
Just the tear gas. Okay. I just want to make sure you're doing okay. Absolutely. So this is one person that we've seen here just kind of come from that area down there. Again, we're about a block or so away, getting treated there by a lot of people from the community, making sure that he is doing okay. We want to give him his space. So we're kind of seeing that, and this is escalating a little bit more at this time. Folks are still on the street. No one is really being told to move from where we are here in this area, but definitely being moved more from about that block away over there on Main. That bridge there that you see has been a place where people have congregated. It's like somewhere where you can look from top down and see what's going on the street. So as you can see, folks are helping this one gentleman who they believed was tear gas, who just told us he had some gas in his face, kind of come from that area as folks are still sort of congregating here. We're just trying to get a little bit of the lay of the land to see where things are moving at this time. Jonathan and Kathy, back to you in the studio.
And Lolita, as we see it with your shot here, it seems a bit chaotic. We know that the demonstrations have remained largely peaceful until the last half hour or so. Then there was that dispersal order, then another. Are you getting the sense that people are leaving this area? Are these the people who are staying behind? Or is this still very much the same exact protest that we saw hours ago?
You know, this is a lot of the, it's really hard to tell because according to the fire department, we're talking about 20,000 people plus here in this area. From what we've seen, this has been a lot of folks that are in from the protests and the demonstrations from earlier. When we talked to folks who were coming up, once they had heard of the dispersal order and that thing, we had a father and a daughter come to us and said, yeah, we're leaving now. It's getting a little bit too much. But they had been here since about 10 o'clock this morning. So these are some folks that are still staying around. They had been wanting to move around. Some folks said that it wasn't really until the police started getting in front of them and pushing them into sort of a certain location that it then became chaotic. I, along with Brittany, did not see anyone throwing anything. Don't know how it really sort of instigated, but that is sort of when the dispersal order came. Someone doing something at that time. Those bangs that we hear are unclear. We're about a block away, obviously, to make sure that we keep a safe distance here. We're able to kind of show what happens from this far of a distance. But it isn't clear who it is that is the provoker, if we can say that at all. You know, if the police are saying that someone is throwing rocks, that someone has done something. But here you see that's a kid and their a father or presumably a guardian of some sort with them. These are a lot of folks that have just been here all day, sort of congregating. You know, there's been music, there's been food, there's been drink, there's been dancing, and then it's sort of just it got to this certain point right now that we're just trying to balance out to make sure that we're doing okay. Is he doing okay? Yeah, so the person that we talked to a little bit earlier is doing okay according to the folks that were there helping him out. But we're seeing now some people, let's look at there in that center there. I'm not sure what's going on there in the center of the street here. Again, we're on Spring and Temple. We see a group coming around next to someone there in the middle there. I'm just trying to see what that looks like there, why people are congregating around a certain person.
I mean, dare I ask, are the streets supposed to be open? There's quite a number of vehicles trying to drive through this area.
This is how it's been all day, Jonathan and Kathy. Folks, there was if you can show the cones here real quick, this will show them what we see. So these cones have been here with these markers here, but it hasn't been law enforcement that's keeping people away. In fact, there was a person with sort of what would look like a you know, like just a civilian that was a person that was just helping people, kind of directing traffic at the moment. Everything it seemed, you know, while it was very.
Is this AI, Mikey? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me.
Kind of going through, and there was a lot of people. So these
I don't think AI has got is to that level yet, Bubba.
This
is coming from multiple fucking people all over TikTok, YouTube, Kick, Twitch. It's everywhere.
See them kind of coming up north from where we are here. And so what we're trying to do is give you the best visual that we can.
This is in LA. This is Los Angeles,
and also talk to you
California.
a little bit about what we can see. But these streets, again, to answer your question, Jonathan, have been open since, you know, 9 or 10 in the morning when we were here and the walk went through, the folks with their signs. None of this has been closed down by either anyone that we've seen from the city and or from law enforcement.
We got a full-blown riot now.
Has been the same. I mean, if you look in the middle of the street right now, there's been dogs, there's people that are coming through. It's only now at this moment that something must have happened down there.
Oh shit! They just gassed everybody.
What's happening down there, and that's where you see that. But I've been here for several days since last week. That area right there has been sort of a point of congregation, if you will, in many ways. There's a plaza there in that area, the Fletcher Brown Plaza.
Oh my God. I know, P-Fuzz. It is. They cleared that intersection out like that. Oh, they're rocking above there. They're getting ready to move in on it. Oh, gotcha. It's the Army member. Absolutely. Yeah, right, bitch. Hold your ground, idiots. Jiggy, this has really been the craziest part of it.
trade you guys masks. This thing sucks.
Not the mask.
It's the beard.
Look at me.
I know.
Terrible.
I've been trying to breathe in and get it, bro.
Mashing over function.
Yeah, none of that. Hey, there's two kinds of men in the world, men with beards and women. These guys are crazy. You're good, man. Come on.
Hey, media! Media! Watch it, hey! Media!
Here we go. We're gonna go over there and have the cats get served. You want some water? Okay. Here, I get it. Here. You got it on there? I'll take it. Okay, put it on. It is right here, I got it. Yeah, right here. Yep.
Is it tear gas?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming this way. Oh, fuck. Oh. I just got a giant whiff, so did everyone else. Still fucking coming this way. Damn, bro. That shit fucking lingers. Damn. Get in there? Bro, I don't have a mask. Fuck, dude. Alright, let me throw on my mask. Let me throw on the mask. But even that doesn't matter, it's just the eyes, bro. The eyes that hurt the most. See, everyone's fucking getting it. Imagine not having goggles a week later. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, let's go to a new spot. Fuck, dude. Ah. God damn. Ah. I mean, they're kind of moving up now. Wait, they gave a dispersal order?
Let's go, let's go! Let's go, let's go!
I thought you went to Home Depot. Bro, I just have a normal mask. Yeah, even all of them put their fucking masks on now. And there's more tear gas. Oh, they're all getting lit up.
you're prepared.
Oh, here comes the warning. Oh. What is it? What is it? Unlawful assembly? Yeah.
What? Are we still moving? Right here. We got split.
Curfew at 8? There's already been a curfew at 8.
We gotta strategize. There's people over there. On the other side? Yeah, I think right to rebel!
So unlawful assembly is like they can arrest you just for being in the road. Yeah. Well, this guy's tear gas shit. What a guy.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. 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 No KKK, no fascist USA.
Oh, they're walking up again. They're gonna get.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump.
Look at this guy running.
Hola Julio, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. Siendo las 5:09.
This is what democracy looks like. 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 This is what democracy looks like.
Oh, this guy's back. Uh-oh. There we go again. Time for everyone to get gassed. Oh, hell no. That tear gas is going. Oh, that shit's gonna suck. That shit's coming downwind, bro. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. You got me fucked up. Look at that shit. It's already coming right here. Oh, hell no. You got me fucked up. I don't have a gas mask. I just have a normal mask.
Genre eux ils se sont refait attaquer du tout. Tu vois, à côté.
fuck are we squirting?
Oh shit.
Oh, it's about to get bad again.
Hey, be careful.
Yep.
Hey, they don't want to be
Oh, tear gas right there.
This is all right! Forward!
Hell no. Oh, hell no. Dude, my right ear, holy shit.
Fuck that. Man, it's good for the air, bro. When they throw it, the air pushes it this way. Peaceful protest! 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 Peaceful protest!
Hands up in the fire. Burn, 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 burn. Hands up in the fire. Burn, 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 burn.
Bro, thank you for the resub.
Protect our sanctuary cities!
Holy mods?
We are good people! It is our right to protest!
Jesse Pinkman.
Stop! Stop! Back the fuck up away from me. Alright, we'll back the fuck up away from you. No peace! No peace! No justice! 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 No peace!
again. Here we go.
On the sidewalk!
Yeah, I think we have to go on the sidewalk. They're shrieking.
Do not point your weapons at us. Point it at ICE. Point your weapons at ICE. We're kidnapping members of our community. Do not point your weapons at us. You're Trumper Volkazin.
Those are just Nerf guns? Yeah, can come get hit by one now. This guy's just handing out American flags.
We're here to protect these people. We're trying to make it so that people peaceful protest. 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 Hey, put your gun down.
Oh. Oh. He picked up the gas and threw it. And he got shot for it. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Peaceful protest. Get ready for the officers. They're getting to shoot. On the left. They're getting ready to shoot on the left. Our hands are up and they're still getting ready to shoot. Officers to the right are assembling. Keep an eye out. Stay vigilant.
Oh, he's taking those. See that shit? He took those. So a guy just fucking took that shit. God. This guy right here just took like 5 to the back. Didn't care. He just took it. Oh, you know he's hurting. You know he's hurting now. Uh-oh. The crowds are merging. We're losing control. The crowd is getting the control back. they're using rubber bullets? Yeah. Oh, they threw tear gas at the officers. They don't have masks on. That's hilarious. They don't have fucking masks on. Oh, this guy got fucked. You just don't want to be behind this guy. I think this guy loves pain. He just loves getting shot. This shit hurts. Oh shit, my bad.
Nah, you good,
Ow! Are we winning? I don't know. It's Iron Man. And Miss America, go up and moon the cops. What if I do that though, and then a fucking like a pepper ball goes inside my asshole? Like I bend over, moon the cops, and then a pepper ball just boom right in my fucking poop chute. Then what? You know what I'm saying? What if it actually goes like inside? Throw your poop. Who's moving with me?
Come on, let's get through this shit, bro.
She putting her gas mask on. Why are they saying to leave? Are we getting kettled or some shit? People are leaving. Unlawful assembly? Yeah, but that already happened. There's a napalm airstrike.
I'm an Angelino just like you! How can you not see the truth? You're on the wrong side of history! There's still time! There's still time!
Oh, what we got here? Wait, they're just letting us walk now? Most people left this side. They're getting baited? Probably. Already in the eyes. Get a scooter? Damn. So now the streets just opened back up. Oh shit! Yo, they're breaking the fuck out of this car. Damn, this guy broke the fuck out of this car. The cops did. Banging the shit out of this car. Broke the tail light. Broke the tail light. Look. The cop just did that. Hey, why are you running? Why is there a random BMW right here? Oh, is it that guy's? Wait, how is he gonna do that? Oh, they're not gonna shoot a guy in a wheelchair, right? Kind of fucked up. We're all just watching him get inside his car. Help him?
Yo, they gotta get the photo. Everyone just wants to take pictures.
Holy fuck. It is going down up here. You just saw me on Fox 11. You can't go that way, bro. Oh, they're gonna fire away.